Here in the Bay Area, Pleasanton police are investigating reports of thieves swiping election signs from front lawns. A voters' organization reports dozens of signs stolen, most endorsing Mayor Carla Brown's re-election. Stealing a campaign sign is a crime in all 50 states. It's a misdemeanor in California. And these kinds of incidents are only adding to the anxiety that a lot of voters may be feeling already. And as John Ramos reports, health professionals are warning that, along with a lot of passion, this election has also stirred up a lot of fear.
It seems like every 4 years, somebody says this is the most important election of our lifetimes. But in 2024, it may also be the most stressful. Along with all the heat and bluster of the 2024 presidential election, there's also a lot of fears being raised. John Netherton feels the future of the country hangs on his vote.
I'm very anxious. I think this is the most important election I've ever been involved in.
Is that causing you some stress?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it will. And yes, it has.
He has a lot of company. The American Psychiatric Association has found that 73% of Americans are extremely anxious about the upcoming election. Dr. Petros Lavounis, past president of the association, says his institution asked him to clear his schedule on November 5th for patients who may need help.
And it's something that we do see every 4 years. It does happen, but it is extreme this year. And it's not only because the election is very close, for what most people say, but it's also because the social media have been polarizing people.
At Kaiser Permanente, behavioral health director Dr. Nicole Ibarra says mental health clinicians are seeing a rise in patients seeking help for anxiety disorders that have been elevated by the presidential election.
And oftentimes we get anxiety about the things that we can't control, right? So at this point in time, people are being encouraged to vote, to get out in the community, but there's a lot right now that we feel is outside of our control, and that can naturally cause a lot of anxiety and worry and concern.
The election has become quite toxic. The words have become fists rather than, really competing against each other intelligently, I would say.
Jay Christian is like a lot of people. He worries about what will happen after the election. A survey from the University of Chicago shows that people are very concerned about a violent attempt to overturn an election result like we saw on January 6th. And that includes more than a quarter of Republican voters.
Is it going to be a civil thing? Is it going to be a separation thing? It's going to be a war, internal war? People are saying those things. They're not coming out and saying it, but they are saying it.
That's all adding up to a political contest that has driven a wedge through the country. Mike Borman says it's also ruining relationships.
Makes me feel that we've lost the feel of country. I'm a Vietnam vet, and I feel sometimes that people have lost the togetherness that should be in America.
Is that a stressful thing?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean by stressful. I have to worry about my friends, relatives, or how they're voting, so how I can talk and say something to not offend somebody.
It's no wonder that the public is feeling anxious. People used to complain that their vote didn't matter. Now it feels like it's all that's standing in the way of the abyss.
And if you need extra support this election season, the Mental Health Association of San Francisco wants to remind people about the Warm Line. It serves the entire state, and you can call or text 24/7 to speak with a counselor. That number is right there at the bottom of your screen, or maybe not. The number is 855-845-7415.